Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Insane Witch and welcome to another Gems of War video. This is the Tower of Doom video, so the guild event of the week. We have a Tower of Doom, a green one, and first of all let's go to the shop and buy our tiers. I'm gonna buy the easy buy button because I will get an extra orb as a reward. But if you don't have that many diamonds, gems, you need to at least buy tier 4 to get the weapon that we need to use in every team for this event. That will give us double the score on the Doom room. So don't forget, minimum tier 4 to get the event weapon, or the new weapon in this case. And let's buy the easy buy button. And let's go here. And let me grab the first team code. Give me a second, I need to know which rooms I need to do. Okay, so team code, and I want to do room 2. Let's go. Manage and paste. So on this team, we are using doomed sting shot. It's a sting. Deals a number of damage to an enemy, plus 4 per tempering level. If they use green mana, explodes 3 green gems. If the enemy has a doom, then gain a quarter of my mana back. So yeah, it's not a very good weapon, but we do need to use it because it's our team captain. So we are using the class archer here, but before I go on, I am going to upgrade my weapon. But if you don't have the resources, you don't need to. And we are upgraded. And then we have Venoxia. Create 9 green and 9 blue gems. Then deal a number of true damage to all enemies. For traits, gain 1 attack for each green ally. Gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell. And poison a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. Then we have Queen Beetrix that you can get on your chaos shards in the deep I've delve in the underworld underground. Oh my god, underworld. Queen Beetrix creates 9 green and 9 brown gems, then deal a number of true scatter damage. There are independent 40% chances to gain an extra turn and half my mana back. For traits, gain 9 life when attacking delves. This one is not important here, but you do have to do this one to get to the other two. Second trait, gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell, and cleanse all allies when matching 4 or more gems on the third trait. So the third trait is very useful, very good. And then of course we have Leprechaun to mana generate. So let's jump into battle. If you still don't have Queen Beetrix, you can use 2 Venoxias, or the other way around. If you still don't have Venoxia, you can use 2 Queen Bees. But I'm here just to show you the possibilities of the troops that you can use. So what does the Doom really do? Nothing much. So might as well explode and try. Nah. Why didn't you give me mana? Let's do purples and let's cast Venoxia, and we are done. And we got an ace, and the next one is 3. So let's go here. Let's fight again with this one. I will try to do one team per floor. I have 7 teams to show. More just because there are a lot of green troops that we can use, and I am showing you all the possibilities that I can. And let's cast Venoxia, and we are done. And now we go to the Doom room. Let's fight, and don't forget Doom Sting Shot. Doom Sting Shot is our team captain. You have to use it in every single team. It is a must-have for this event. So let's do skulls here and cast Queen Bee. Now let me grab the second team code and let's go on. And here we want to go to room 2 again and change teams, please. So our team captain, Doomed Sting Shot with the class Archer, and then we have 2 King Gobble Truffle. You can get King Gobble Truffle in Amanitrax Delph in the Underworld by opening your Chaos Shards there. And he will deal a number of damage to all enemies, create a mix of 14 green and brown gems boosted by poison and disease enemies, and gain an extra turn. So it's always a free hit, and once you cast it, you are good to go as long as he has mana. For traits, again, first one not important. This is not Delphs, but you do have to do it to get to the other ones. Inflict poison when I take skull damage on the second trait, and disease a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems on the third trait. These two are all very useful too. So two King Gobble Truffle, and then again Leprechaun to mana generate, which starts with full mana on the third trait. Let's jump into battle. And let's explode the board and cast King Gobble Truffle, and we are good to go. So damage to all, and loopy capability is what we want, is what we like. And let's go to the Doom. Yes, Doom, and fight. And explode Leprechaun. And I can't do nothing now. So, oh yeah, I did not see. Cast King Gobble Truffle, and we're done. Don't forget, as you progress on the levels of the tower, you may have to cast more than once, or depending on the level of your troops also. And now floor 3. Let me grab another team code, and we want room 2 again. So let's go. So here we are using, of course, the Doomed Sting Shot with the class Archer again. We are using Mary Elite, deals 6 true damage to all enemies, destroys a number of gems, and gains 6 attacks. So it does not deal many damage, but it mana generates and also gains attack. For traits, allied gain 2 attack when attacking in PvP. Not very important here, of course. You know the drill. You have to do it to get to the other 2. Gain bonus red mana from red gem matches, and gain one attack when they taking damage. Oh my god. And of course we are using Queen Beetrix, and we are using Kraken. Deals a number of damage to the last 2 enemies, creates 8 blue gems, then there is a 35% chance to devour the last enemy. So a bit of chance to devour here. For traits, immunity to stun, gain 2 life on 4 or 5 gem matches and deal 3 damage to all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches. So also very good traits. And let's jump into battle. And so we do not have the mana starter here, but it's okay. We just need to do some reds, cast Mary Elite, explode the board, get some mana going on Queen Bee, and cast Queen Bee. And now we are going to Doom Room. Doom Room, let's fight. Let's go. And explosions, nothing that I really want. So let's do some skulls there. Really? Let's do greens. Explode Mary Elite. And cast Queen Beetrix. I don't like the weapon very much, that's why I'm avoiding to cast it. So, room 4 now, and another team code. And copy. And we want to go to room 4. Okay, 4 and 5. So here. And paste. So, for this team, we are... oh my god. Sorry. Of course, we are using Doom Sting Shot, our team captain, with the class Elementalist. So these teams are for high level floors or high level players. That's why we are using Elementalist. Then we have Ctharrasque. Double a chosen color gem on the board, then create 3 more gems of that color and give a number of life to all allies of that color. So we want to choose green. Recover 3 life at the start of each turn, immune to all status effects, devour, lycanthropy and mana burn, and all elemental allies gain 1 attack and armor at the start of my turn. And then we have Ctharrasque. We all know what Ctharrasque do. But you can use Chrysantherax, whatever his name is called. Chrysantherax, yeah, the dragon with the big chicken legs. You can swap Ctharrasque for Chrysantherax if you have it. I don't. My loss, but yeah. And of course we have Leprechaun, 2 mana generate. So let's jump into battle. And see what we have. Let's do the extra turn on browns. Explode the board with Leprechaun. And in this case we can cast Ctharrasque already, or Chrysantherax, whatever you are choosing to play with. No need to cast Ctharrasque, but if we did, we would choose green. And now we want room 5, so let's go. Let's go. Any extra turn? No. So explode the board with Leprechaun and cast Ctharrasque. I say green, but it depends on the troop that you have. You can see the colors that are more on the board for the loopy capability. And let's go to the Doom. So let's fight. So for example, Ctharrasque uses all colors. So if you have more than, I don't remember how many. Okay, so if you have 13 or more gems of one color. For example, here we have brown, so this is the best way to go because Stella also uses brown, but you will only get mana for Stella and Ctharrasque that way. But yeah, you can choose the color that your troops use and see which one has 13 or more gems on the board. That's the best way to go and the best way to get more loopy capability. And on this case, that's what we are going to do: cast Ctharrasque on brown gems and then cast Stella. We only got mana for Ctharrasque and Stella in this case because we were using brown, but that's what we want, loopy. So best way to go is one of the colors of Ctharrasque. And if one of your troops is dying, you can also choose the color of that troop because Ctharrasque will give it life. So don't forget that also. Now, let's jump to another team. And copy. And now we want to go to... Okay, 2 and 3. Okay, let's go here. Manage and paste. So for this team, we have the Empress. Give a number to all skills on the last ally, and there is a 7% chance on an extra turn for each green gem on the board. Traits: gain 1 armor when an enemy casts a spell. All allies gain 2 random skill points and grant a random status effect to a random ally when an ally casts a spell. So if you don't have the Empress, you can get it by opening your Vault Keys or Epic Vault Keys. It's a bit of a luck because there are too many tarot or construct troops, whatever they are called, on those keys. But yeah, that's where you can get the Empress. Then we have Merilith again, our team captain, doomed stink shot with the class Elementalist, and here we have Ctharrasque on the last slot. So the Empress is going to boost Ctharrasque, but with this team you can use any dragon that deals damage to all, or even with Queen Bee. So you can swap Ctharrasque for Queen Beetrix. And also if you go here, not here, troop types, we put dragon. You choose dragon. You choose green because it's the lock color. You cannot choose, it's the lock color. And then here you will type damage to all. All. Really? Yeah, really. I'm dumb. Apply. Okay, so you can choose whatever troop you have, as long damage to all. Diamantina, Eclipsus, Emeraldine, Gernatterling. Ones are better than others. But yeah, you can use any of the ones that you have. You can even use Queen Beetrix or Venoxia, depending on what dragon you have. But yeah, Queen Beetrix is not a dragon, that's why she is not here. But you can use Queen Beetrix too. Venoxia is a dragon. So just remember that. If you don't have Ctharrasque, you can use any dragon that you have or any troop that deals damage to all. You just need to type damage to all in the search bar and go. But yeah, so even if you are a low level player and you have the Empress, you can use this team and swap it for any other troop that you have, essentially if it deals damage to all. So let's jump into battle and let's go. And we want get mana for the Empress, so let's do greens. not much green on the board right now, so maybe no extra turn. Oh, we got lucky, but we got lucky, but we cannot do nothing. So let's do blues. We boosted Ctharrasque a bit, and we want to boost it a little more, if possible. As we go on the level of the fight, we wanted to boost it a bit more. So let's do blues, let's do purples, let's explode with Mad Elite, and let's cast Ctharrasque. If you see that Stella does not have enough power to take care of all the team, you can cast Empress again and again until you see you have enough power damage to take care of the team. Okay, and this is floor 5, and that's it. And now we are going to the Doom. Let's go and battle. How many teams? 2 more. Okay, two more teams to show. So let's do greens. Let's cast the Empress. No luck on the extra turn. Okay, let's do the extra turn there. Explode with Mad Elite and cast Ctharrasque. And just to be annoying, he got a summon. Okay, another extra turn there and cast Stella again. Next team, next floor, and copy, and we are going to floor 6, room 2, and then 3. Okay, and for this next team we have, of course, our team captain, Doomed Stingshot, with the class Elementalist, Mad Elite to explode, mana generate, and all those things. We have Maelstrom Dagonat, kill an enemy, then create 12 random mana potion gems, then gain an extra turn. So we have an extra turn, it's all good. For trade, submerge myself when I take damage, immune to all status effects, devour, mana drain, transform, lycanthropy, and lethal damage. And gain 5 to all skill points when matching skulls. Okay, so this is Maelstrom Dagonat. If you don't have this boss, you can use Ctharrasque, the other one. And then we have Ctharrasque, of course. Keep in mind that neither Maelstrom Dagonat or Ctharrasque will devour the Doom, so be careful with that, and that is why Ctharrasque is here. In this case, insta-kill, not devour, insta-kill. And that is why we have Ctharrasque here to take care of the Doom. So let's jump into battle. Floor 6, okay, then we want room 3. And try to get some mana going. Let's do reds and browns. Let's cast Mad Elite, and in this case we can cast Stella already because it's still a low level fight for me at least, but you can cast Maelstrom Dagonat and take care of one troop right away, and it will give you an extra turn, so you will not lose your play. It's all good. And then we have room 3. Yeah, gave me a blank now. Let's jump into battle. And what we want to do? What? Okay, let's do browns up here. And extra turn on blues. Let's do some skulls. and we can cast Maelstrom, so let's do that. And now we can start and get some mana going. Let's do blues with those mana potions, another extra turn there, and cast Stella and take care of the rest. Okay, let's jump in the Doom room. And let's look at the boards. What do we have? We have nothing, so let's do some reds down here. Cast Mary Elite, get some mana going. Don't forget Maelstrom will not take care of the Doom, and neither will Ctharrasque if you use it. And then we can cast Stella and be good to go. And now for the last team. Copy. And we want to do 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So let's do that. Edit, manage, and paste. I say when I said Ctharrasque is even if you have Zul'Goth, you cannot use it because of the colors. That's why I said Ctharrasque. Ctharrasque is green. Okay, for this one we have Immortal for Nax. Gain a number of attack, life, and armor. If used in Central Spire, double the effect. Explodes 5 red gems. Mine is as the first 3 traits, so reduce damage from skulls by 20. Oh my god. Reduce damage from skulls by 50%. Is immune to all status effects. Devour lycanthropy. I'm skipping things. Status effects: devour, mana drain, transform, lycanthropy, and lethal damage. And then there is a 10% chance to devour the first enemy on skull damage. So it has a 10% chance to devour when attacking with skulls. Of course, our team captain, Doomed Stinkshot, with the class Elementalist. Then we have Bane of Ambition, to put some more skulls on the board. If there are 13 or more skulls on the board, devour an enemy, otherwise deals a number of true damage to them, then create 9 skulls. For traits: explodes a brown gem at the start of the battle, immune to all status effects, devour, lycanthropy, and mana burn, and creates a bone storm when my turn begins. And of course we have Leprechaun to mana generate, which starts with full mana. So let's jump into battle. Oh wait, which rooms I want to do? 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And let's see, we do not have 13 or more gems, 13 or more skulls on the board. So let's explode with Leprechaun first, get some mana going. We still only have 11, but okay, let's cast Bane of Mercy, take care of the birdie there, and then Bane of Ambition, oh my god, but not Bane of Mercy, Bane of Ambition. If you need more attack and in the higher level battles, it will be advisable to cast Immortal for Nax to increase the attack, and then do skulls to take care of everybody. In this case I do not need it, but yeah, in future battles cast Immortal for Nax to upgrade the attack. Room 3, yes, and then do the skulls. Okay, what we have on this board right now? Let's explode with Leprechaun. In this case we can cast Bane of Ambition. We have more than 13 skulls on the board, so let's do that. Select an enemy, it can be you, and then skull. We done. Don't forget, to upgrade your Immortal Fornax attack. So cast it first if you are in an advanced stage of battles. And now we want room 4. Let's go. Oh, this floor is big. Almost all the rooms to fight. Okay. Okay, we can do these blues and the extra turn on reds there. We can explode with Leprechaun. Then we cannot do much more, so let's do skulls. We can cast Immortal Fornax to get more attack going, see. Then we can cast Bane of Ambition for more skullies. And we are done. And now we want to go to the Doom. Okay, let's go to the Doom. But first, want to point out one thing. What was the name of the troop? What's the name of the troop? That one. Okay guys, I am really sorry, but there are too many troops and I cannot remember for the life of me the name of the troop that we just fought. The one that were here and were in duplicate. So be careful, because there are some troops that are immune to Devour also, and Bane of Ambition devours. In this case, he took care of the troop because it was still in kill range with the true damage, because that's why he went down. But be careful with the troops that are immune to Devour. And like Bullet, it's Bullet. I think it was Bullet. I think it's Bullet. I think that was the name of the troop. Not sure. I may be mistaken. But yeah, that troop is annoying. And I digress. So be careful with the ones that are immune to Devour. Let's jump into battle. Do this one. It's the last fight. I don't have any more teams to show you. And feel free to mix and match the suggestions I gave you as you can. So let's cast Leprechaun to mana generate, and then let's do the extra turn there on skulls. Cast Bane of Ambition, in this case here. It devour, now it devour, I saw. On the other one it killed with the true damage. And let's do some skullies, see, that's why I say boost the attack of our Immortal Fornax. I forgot, and now I still have the Doom here. I distracted myself. Let's do greens. Let's cast Immortal Fornax. And of course now we don't have skulls, but okay. Let's do blues. And why not cast Doom Slingshot? Oh, Sting Shot, not Slingshot, Sting Shot. Oh my god. Oh well, so this was it for the suggestions of the teams I had to show you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to all my shenanigans, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!